Hello, we're live.
Hello. Sorry.
She ducked out for a second.
I needed my pop.
And Peanut's here somewhere.
He's guarding me.
He'll make an entrance, I'm sure.
Yeah, I almost did it.
Peanut the Wonder Dog is doing fine. He's being awfully ornery lately. He's just, it must be spring or something, but he's grumpy, demanding and grumpy. He's demanding and grumpy. He's got a new trick where he goes to the neighbors and the neighbors give him treats.
Oh.
So he's actually mining the neighborhood and he comes home with treats in his mouth. There's one cute when this lady has a cat that she leaves outside sometimes, and he gets a treat if he can find her. So he finds her, and then the lady gives him a treat.
Yeah, it's pretty bad though. He'll actually scratch on the door, and the cat will be in the house, and he wants a treat.
He's an opportunist. He's an opportunist. So how many people give him treats? 2 down there? No, 3.
3 people. Eric and
Stella, and Chad. So he's incorrigible, I think. He's mining the neighborhood for snacks, even though we have snacks everywhere. He likes it when somebody else gives it to him. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, people are the best people. I mean, dogs are the best people. Yes, they are.
Yeah, and the day he goes out and gets a job and brings home a paycheck, that'll be a good day. Then he'll be a good people. Right now, he's a grumpy mutt. And when he goes out and gets a job, grows some thumbs, then
that's right.
Here's Sassy Sarah. How are you today? Tippy Canoe. Lori, Lisa. Yeah, he's the king. That's true. He's here, and he'll probably be up in our laps in a minute. How's the art? Well, okay. My wife brought up about 2 years ago, that I should do a podcast. And I looked into podcasts and the complexity of it. And I'm a simple person, and the software and the downloading, the upputting, and you need to have guest people and I just said, I don't know. And I've tried to do it several times, and it confuses me, so I don't do it. Then I noticed today, YouTube has a free podcast, so maybe I'll do a podcast, current events podcast.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, leave it. You leave the Amazon driver alone.
There you go. That's Peanut. Now you see what I'm talking about. He's grumpy. He's grumpy dog.
He's grumpy dog.
See that look on his face? His hairs go down. The Amazon guy's in the yard. I'll get that Amazon guy delivering a package.
Holy cow, he's hot.
Yeah, he's been laying in the sun over there.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. So maybe we'll do a podcast, just current events, and you could join in and ask questions. And I've been looking at current events lately, and it's just a mess. It's a political mess. It's a chemical mess. It's a missed opportunities. It's cars. It's engineering. It's just a mess of arguments. And if I dive into that, it'll be pretty bad. But see, there's a difference. I don't have opinions about things. I just react to them and hear words. We were watching a medical show last night, and I have Marfan. She looks it up, and we don't know who it is. It's not me. It's not her. But someone in our life has Marfans. So that's how it works for me. I don't. People have accused me of making up stuff, and I don't have opinions. Anyway.
That's funny. Dogs barking in nondescript white vans. That's pretty much Peanut. Yeah. Dogs barking in nondescript white vans. That's Peanut.
Well, and he howls. Mm-hmm. He does these long howls to get her out of bed in the morning. He's up. He thinks everybody ought to be up, so he starts howling. If she didn't get up, it gets worse and worse and worse until she gets up.
Then Peanut goes and says, "Daddy, Mom won't get up.
I'm in here
Come and
working.
get me.
I'm in here writing a book, and he comes in, he stares at me, he says, and then if I ignore him, which I do, he starts howling at me. So I have to go in and wake her up for him. He can't do it himself. It's a circus.
I don't even know how he had full-time jobs.
Okay. I guess we should start. We've talked about everything else. Anyway, Peanut is definitely a part of the family. He's the third member. He eats most of my food, I think. I'm planning on moving across the country next week. Any messages for me? Stay close. Something about stay close. I don't know what that means. If you have a tribe of Indians, stay close. It's really not safe out there. That may be what they're talking about. Yes, dog has his train. SR Kish, looking for a job. I had a contract end and have some good jobs. I've applied to. Any thoughts when I'll get a job? You're switching jobs. You're not going to do the same thing. Something about management and healthcare. Assigning tests to do. Assigning tests to do. So that sounds like management and healthcare. Let's see. Can you ask my brother Louis in spirit how he died? I don't think he's aware. He had something undisclosed in the heart. Something undisclosed in the heart. A heart operation is what he needed. I don't think he knew it. And that's how he died. How can they sleep? It's breakfast time. Yeah. No, that's not it. He just wants to go out. And often it's not even that. He just wants that he's awake, then we should be awake. And then once we're awake, he goes back to sleep.
That's right. I think I'm going to give him a shower one day.
You need to give him a shot.
A shower. Then he won't be waking me up.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Rolanda Baker. Ron Thurman, my 59th birthday is yesterday. Yes, live long and prosper. That's actually what I'm getting, live long and prosper.
I have a card.
Don't worry about the pain in the ass. What are you doing?
I pulled a card. I pulled it.
For who, Ron?
Yeah.
What does it say?
A chariot. Some kind of movement going on. Some kind of a
change of venue?
Something.
I don't know. Stay close, don't move. I said that a minute ago, and I barely remember saying it. So you think I'm normally human, and I say things, but then I have no memory of saying them. I don't know if that means to keep your family close. Just says stay close. It's actually a line out of I can tell you where it comes from. It's a line out of a John Wayne movie that I saw as a child, and they played it back for me, where they're going out to Indian stole a cow. They're going to go chase down the Indian that stole the cow, but his brother's going to stay behind. He says, "Stay close, Aaron." So Aaron stays close to the home. I don't know what it means, but that's where the line comes from. If you have a family, stay close to your family. Why are you moving? You can't get along there? Okay, where are we at?
You just messed it all up.
No, it just jumped. It jumped all on me. I don't know where it is. Can I get a card for guidance? There we go. Where's my life going? Downhill. You're not listening in here. When you listen in here, everything goes right. When you listen up here, things go crooked. Listen from the heart.
So
Your heart's very good.
Knight of Pentacles. I get cautious. I need to be cautious right now.
When you work from your heart, it's always accurate. It's always good. Follow your heart, not your brain. I wish I knew what that meant, but that's where it comes from. It's an old John Wayne movie called The Searchers. Stay close, Aaron. I don't know if that means keep your family close, but that's in the movie what it meant. Stay close to the family. Oh, Julianne, I completed breast cancer treatment in 2025. It's not gone away. They're still, it's moving other places. They didn't get all of it. And it's traveled. Let me read what you said now. I found a little lump near the old incision. Yeah. Went to fear first. Will I be okay? Yes and no. I believe this is cancer returning. I believe it's slow growing. I believe you could, this is the thing about chemo. It kills the cancer that's there, does not stop some of it, and it comes back, and that's what you have. And further treatment, I don't know. I don't know whether it'll get rid of it all or whether it won't. But it's a renewal, I believe, of cancer, and I believe any test that they give you will show that it is, and it's easily treatable. So they just said it's easily treatable. So don't panic. This has happened, and who is Mary? You have some Mary involved here from the other side. So don't let fear easily treated. But you need to get on it because I believe that's where it comes back out is where the incision is. They've cut through and there's a hole there. So it grows out that hole. It's not very big though, is it? It's small.
She said it was small.
Okay. Don't let it get larger. Go see your oncologist because they'll biopsy it. They're going to definitely want to biopsy it. It's not accidental. It's coming out the hole that was the incision. It's on. I can actually see it. Anyway. Oh shit. Okay. They may talk about removing it, but I don't believe it's necessary. I believe a lumpectomy and radiation or something like that will probably cure it up for right now. Nothing is known about cancer. What's happened is your immune system's dropped. So eating right, balancing everything usually keeps it at bay. Got quiet, didn't it? Okay. Rolanda Baker, will my finances resolved? Positiva. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Positively.
Oh.
Positive.
Positivo boo. Or you can't spell. When you stop doing what help is on the way, someone's saying. Help is on the way. You have to stop doing the things that are creating this. This is not the government's fault. This is something you did. Mauve. I have two outfits, one at a former company and one at a new company.
Did you just read
Not sure which one to go. No.
Oh, sorry.
Either one will do. I don't see any big deal about either one. One is the devil you know, and one is the devil you don't know. But they're both devils.
Conundrum.
They're both devils. Either one will do. If you feel like moving, I don't know what that means. Oh, they're just talking to each other. Oh, Renanda. Okay. I've been thinking about a dog for my boy Max.
That's available.
Max, Max is a good name.
That's a great name.
Here's my miracle. He's 7 years old, and thank you for my answer. Is there a chance I am a healer, as you mentioned, via an email?
You mentioned that.
See, again, I have no memory of these connections things that I say. I have no memory of it at all. But yes, if you allow yourself, you can be. You've not allowed yourself to be. You're holding back. Emotions and intuitive ability are in you, but you hold back. You're not investing in it. Spend a little time getting to know who you are and why you want to do this. Why do you want to heal? Often it's for the wrong reasons. People are looking for glory or some sort of recognition, and that's not what it's about at all. Again, if it's in your heart to do it, yeah, you should know. If we've talked about it, you should know whether you're a healer or not. It's already been determined, just whether you're going to do it or not, how much effort you're going to put into it. I'm studying it today. I'm always studying it. And that's the least thing I do. Can I get a card? Kimberly needs a card. Kimberly Payetta.
So I got two of cups.
2 cups.
Yeah.
I mean, someone's a 2-handed drinker?
No. I don't know. Some kind of I'm kind of teetering. A partnership of some sort or an attraction of some sort. I'm not sure if it's one or I don't know. What do you think? Both? Maybe?
Oh, me?
You, I'm asking you.
I'm sorry, I was going somewhere else. See, that's it.
You're here.
I know, but I check in and out. My brain isn't subject to what we're doing here. What's the question?
I got the 2 of cups, and I was thinking, is it?
Well, what was the question? Just no question.
Card, yeah. And I said, it's a partnership or some kind of an attraction or both.
It's a partnership.
There you go.
Bookworm. My husband had a liver transplant on December 2024. She has improved significantly. Will he continue to improve? As long as he takes the medicine and watches what he does. Because I don't think this kidney is an exact match. I think it's off, and he has to take pills to make it sort of. What he's doing is suppressing his system to allow that kidney to survive. Yes, because his body wants to get rid of it. It doesn't belong there, and it's not a perfect match. So he's suppressing his immune system a little bit where it won't try and kill this off. As long as he does that, then he's good to go. Drink a lot of water, they're saying. A lot of fluids, and watch everything he puts in his mouth. Yes, he's going to continue to improve as long as he follows the guidelines. There's some kind of awful stuff he has to take. Greeting, good people. Well, he just jumped again. It's telling me to hurry up, and I can't do these.
You're slow.
I can't. I'm slow. Yes. Well, I was built slow. I'm built for comfort, not for speed.
That's true. You are.
That came out.
How about you on that?
That's a great singer. What was his name? Howlin' Wolf. You never heard of Howlin' Wolf, but that was one of his signature sayings. Rosa Bono needs a card right there. See your little emojis there?
Mm-hmm. So I got justice. Are you in the middle of something that you're worried about getting justice?
Final conclusion of some kind. Peter Jesus, good afternoon, Gary and Benny Peanut.
He's sleeping now.
Thank goodness. This to you, Julie. From a job I interviewed from about 2 weeks ago. No, I don't think they like you, Maya, for some reason. Attitude or something. Attitude's not conducive for this job. You work best by yourself. You get a lot done when you're by yourself. You don't take direction all that well, but on your own, you're dynamite. nice if you could open up a job of your own instead of working for someone else. It's easy to work for someone else, hard to open your own, but the most satisfaction comes from owning your own business because you don't have to listen to any of that. Okay, and Michelle Thorne. I'm in pain. 20 says it possible to fix it. Michelle, this is a conundrum I've had, and I managed to fix it mentally. I think I've done videos about it, riding a bike, and I get a pain, shoulder, knee, whatever, and I just say to myself, no pain, no pain, no pain, and it just goes away. Because I'm telling my brain to not accept pain signals. So it's still there. I just don't feel it. And if I don't feel it, it doesn't exist. These are joint things. Is it possible your body's attacking itself? Because that's what I'm getting. Michelle, this is a toughie. Your body is worn, but it's interconnective tissue thing. Interconnective tissue. I don't know what it is. I'm not a medical person, but interconnective tissue. It's pain in the joint and things, and I'm not sure it's fixable unless you can learn this technique. Practice it. Might be something I have to give a class on. I've given class on everything. I haven't given a class in a year, so I thought maybe that'd be a good one. It's hard to teach, but for me, I just came up with it one day. No more pain, no more pain. And it just went away. Almost without like within 5 seconds, I didn't have any pain. So riding the bike now is very pleasurable. And I have to ride the bike twice a day.
He has to.
Or die. Okay.
Stop it.
Ron Zimmerman has some throat issues. Maybe allergy doesn't need to be checked or nothing to worry about. You have the tissue around there is very sensitive right now. Is it possible you have COVID? Because that seems to be a sore throat issue lately with a lot of people. Throat issues. I need to check. Throat. They're just talking about how raw it is. It's awfully raw. Are you taking something or smoking something or doing something that maybe is causing that? Does it ever go away? Donna. Oh, Donna. Mr. Michael, guys, please, Donna. Remain plain speaking. Plain speaking is what you're supposed to do. Just plain speaking. Tell the truth. People don't like it. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Cheers. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, we're all doing great. Lori, you're looking in the wrong place for a job. A lot of jobs, you're looking in the wrong place. Healthcare.
I pulled. This is what I pulled when I saw that question. Magician. I think you have to manifest a job for yourself.
Something in healthcare. Your life is kind of lucky. You're just looking in the wrong places. Looking for a job in all the wrong places. You know, what you want to do is not what's available. Dad Bill Crossover Jr. feeling pulled to ask if he has a message. He was an amazing human who left a huge hole in our family. Yeah, thanks for you. Thank you, friends. He's saying the damage was done and couldn't be stopped. He hit no brakes. Was he self-destructive? Because he's saying it kind of had a little bit to do with his own passing. And It's actually what he's doing. He's saying peace. Some arguments going on that he's not happy about seeing. That needs to stop. People are not getting along like they should. People are blaming each other for things. I don't know if that has to do with his passing or not, but he says people are blaming themselves or other people for things. If you'd have done that, if you'd have done that, things would have turned out differently. The blame game, he's calling it. So nobody's fault. He was a wonderful person. He's a wonderful person because he says he is.
That's like my dad.
Yeah, and dead people can't lie. They have to tell the truth. I don't know why, but they can't lie. Oop.
Oh, I gotta go back up.
Ron, you need a diagnosis.
No, this is you were talking to Ron.
No, you need a diagnosis. Something there that's not right. I believe they'll take a little bit of it and culture it and check and see what it is. Biopsy. It's yes. Go to the doctor, have it looked at.
When people say they don't drink or smoke, maybe you got to start. Just kidding. Just kidding.
There's something deeper than that. I'm not telling it what you're saying. It has a yellow substance in it. I'm seeing yellow. So anyway. No, Rosa, we're not pulling cards for daughters that aren't in the chat room. This isn't, you're going to get your whole family in here. That's my, I grow. I'd like to know if I have a career change this year. Follow the same path you've been on for a while. It's not time for a change. And when it is, you'll know it. Someone will just come up and offer you something. Something about micromanaging. I'm seeing a lot of birds. I don't know what that has to do with you. I've never asked to meet my guys, but I do believe in them. Would they like to give me a message? Your job is to steer other people in the right direction. Isn't that interesting? You give good advice. You're very accurate. I've been with my boyfriend for 4 months. Oh, I don't know where this is going. I'd like to think he's the one. How do you see that boy? Please, thank you. He hasn't made up his mind yet. He's taking advantage. Of course, that doesn't mean that can't turn into love, but at the moment he's hiding. He's not showing you the real him. And when he does, you'll be surprised. He's hiding the real himself. He tells you what you want to hear, but he's hiding the real. He's not ready to commit. If he will in the future, I don't know. I'm not told that. You have a card?
No.
What makes you think he's the one? He can't make up his mind. And if you notice about him, he never seems to make up his mind. He puts things off.
And here's the thing I have, the High Priestess. So there's inaction on his part, inaction on your part, and a lot of inaction. So
he does this. He repeats this. He always stalls around until he thinks there'll be a bolt of lightning, and it's not that way. And men do not take 4 months to know whether they love a woman or not.
You don't?
No. If they do, they're confused about a lot of things other than that. Okay. Lottie. I like that name. You don't hear that name ever. Lottie. That's a good name. Yeah, a lot of your loved ones are always around you. If you listen to them, they can help you solve all problems. And something about drinking too much. I don't know who that is, if that's your dad or someone who's passed. I have another question. No, we're not going to do 6 questions for one person. Oh, life support's what you mean. Grace. Uh, my sister, um, I don't believe she pulls through. Some kind of natural causes her things just are shutting down. Lungs and ability to function without machine support tells you everything. My 37-year-old daughter is an alcoholic. She won't admit it. Will things get better for her next year? No, they get increasingly worse. And the part of her brain that allows her to think clearly is kind of melting away. She's deeply, it's what rehab is what she needs. And that may not be successful. A lot of, most of the time rehab is just, it's a waste of money. Crafty lady. 1717, we have a card, please.
Mm. Oh. Okay, so that's not a great card,
the
but
devil.
but it could be something that's coming to an end, or maybe it's what you were just talking about. Maybe I pulled a card because you're talking about somebody going into rehab.
Yeah, that's
Some
right.
kind of a bad habit needs to end.
Crafty lady, you're trying too hard, but you've got a good heart. Hi, Gary and Bunny. I start a new job tomorrow. Any advice, message for my guides? Keep your head down. Don't ask too many questions. Don't talk with other people.
Oh, come on. That's mean.
Get in the zone. Be friendly, but don't just do your job because they're watching you. And they'll be asking, how does she fit in? And if you're doing your job, they'll say, well, she seems to be doing her job instead of yakking with everybody all around the building. I don't want to mention any names, but she goes out to walk the dog and talks to 6 people. One of the dog gets to walk it all.
He does so good.
Yeah, keep your head down. Be quiet, but be friendly. Somebody asks you a question, answer it, but don't elaborate. They're judging you on your initial, what you say, how you answer things, and too much gossip or whatever. If she's friendly, you're good for the team. They're judging you as to how you fit in right away. These are good people. I think you'd be happy there. Lisa Shepherd, you can stay where you're at as long as you want to, but it's in your best interest to look forward to another space. I wouldn't buy any rental property right now in flood. Everything's really high. Everything's really expensive, but it's coming down. Spring's better. Scorpio Mama. Was my best friend Autumn secretly in love with me? She had great affection for you, is what they're saying. Untimely. I don't know if she passed or not. Untimely separation.
Oh.
I've had trouble with my right shoulder. Okay, Phyllis. Phyllis Tomei. Kin to the actress, huh? Hi, Gary and Bunny. So nice to see you guys. I've been having trouble with my bursitis. Right shoulder. There's a thing, there's a thermal heat an infrared thing that someone's holding a handle and rubbing around there, and that improves it greatly. There's no cure for bursitis, but this seems to, it's a heat thing that's sort of infrared that you can rub on the shoulder that helps. That's what I'm seeing. It's a one handle thing. I don't think they're very expensive. Taking drugs just masks the problem. This does much better. If you had taken my self healing class, you wouldn't have this problem. Well, how long have we been here?
Oh, she died.
Oh, so who died?
School
I said
camps.
untimely passing or something. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, she had great affection for you. It was unrequited. I don't think she got what she was looking for.
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
I
5-10 minutes.
can quit now.
You can.
My mom just had heart ablation last Friday. My dad is having issues. I don't know what an ablation is.
Oh, I forgot what that is. Oh, help me.
Patricia Everson, again, they're saying something to do about health care. My brother died from a methadone overdose. Damn, that's supposed to get you off of something. Wasn't deliberate. I think he's tried in the past to kill himself, but a little of it tastes good, a little more tastes better, a little more really tastes a lot better. And he didn't think he could overdose on it. He thought he was safe. He liked to go to the edge of drugs. He didn't take this much. He liked to take right to the edge, as much as he could get and still be alive. That was his game he played with himself. 2 and 6. Well, she's not in the chat room. We're not doing stuff.
After.
Just not here. We're not doing stuff unless you're in the chat room. See, you're referring me to someone who's not even here. Mine wants to know something about someone. It's too obscure for me to get anything on. I like my hands. That looks cute over there. Is that me? I'll let you.
It was you.
I did that.
You're throwing things at me.
Well, I dropped the cards. Without even touching them, I made her cards drop to the floor.
That's right.
That's all my fault. See, Janet, trouble is your niece Megan wants a message from her mom, Pat. Yeah, that's you to your Megan, to their mom. It's too much space. And if you're in the chat room, I could do something, but that's too far for me to be accurate. You got to come to the chat room next time. If you do anything about my parents, they mean the world to me. These are people just asking lots of questions, on and on and on. So here's a question, same person. There's a question. Pericarditis and it's lingering. Redness. It's not through yet. It's unresolved, so it's not going away. Something's irritating it, creating a recurring event. Again, it's something to do with interconnective tissue. Okay. I think I'm about done. My little brain's just
shutting down.
Yeah.
I can tell when that starts to happen.
Well, I've been weakened lately. I was sort of ill, and I don't have the strength to just go on and on like I used to. So, thank you guys. I'm glad you showed up. It's always
Yeah.
interesting.
It's always fun.
You're a great bunch of people. And
And Gary may be doing a podcast.
maybe doing a podcast, right?
That might be fun. Maybe
The
you'll
current
have.
events podcast would be nice. I'm just not sure how to start it, or I could get a bunch of people to come on it and discuss things, but I'm just, don't know. So
We'll see what happens
we'll cast a pod.
and see if it sticks.
Glad you all came. Hope it
Baby
helps.
steps.
And we'll see you on the bright side of the moon. Bye.